Hi guys, Kim here, design team member with Swirly Do's Kit Club. What I'm doing for you today is a quick watercolor canvas using the Metallic Accents Metallic Semi Watercolor Cake palette that we got in the September project kit. I already did one canvas and I'm using a Prima 8x8 watercolor canvas that I already did a little bit of prepping on. I used one of the sticky rub-ons that we got in a past kit, and I also did some masking on stenciling on the background with some white crackle paste. You see that? So that's how I prepped my canvas. I wanted that to dry and go ahead and crackle. And I did the stenciling around where my butterfly was, and I've got some embellishments that we're going to add. But what we're going to do is, what the tutorial is going to be using the metallic accents and doing a watercolor background. A lot of you, we did a scrapbook question of the week on the forums, and the forums are at www.swirlydo's.com if you want to go over there and see our scrapbook question of the week about watercolors. And some people were saying that they like to use them or they're not quite sure how to use them, so we're going to do a watercolor background. I did one canvas earlier this month, but we're going to do another one. And the thing with these semi-watercolor cakes are that they come solid, and you can use them with a little water to get a little lighter color, or you can use them, you can use them with a little water, you get a darker color. You can use them with more water and you get the watercolor. They come with a brush, but what I'm going to use is I'm going to use my water brushes, and these are just brushes that they're filled with water. And so that's what I'm going to use for mine, and I'm going to use some of the pinks, some of the purple, probably some of the iridescent white, and maybe some of the gold to go ahead and do it. And with the water brush, all you're going to do is activate the brush first. Make sure you've got some water flowing through there, which I do. And then I'm just going to start to pick up some color from my cake. And I'm just going to start my color. No rhyme or reason, but I'm just picking it up. And I'm going to add some more I'm going to add some purple to it, so I'm going to go in. I'm going to add some purple here. And you make sure you want to blend your colors. Sorry about using too much water because your canvas is made for it. And so it may not look good at first, but you're going to keep playing around with your colors. Alright, again, I'm just picking up that color. Going in and blending. About all the water, you'll get some warping, but once it dries, you'll be fine because this is watercolor and it's made for that. Let's see if we can throw in a little bit of blues. Let's get some blues in here. Try and blend this out a little bit more. It's a little heavy-handed for me. And that's the good thing about watercolors. You can always go back in and blend this out a little bit more. Soften it up a little bit. I kind of got some hard edges here that I'm not quite a fan of. So I'm going to soften those up a little bit. It's dry enough for us to move on to our next step. Alright, can you see that now? That's where we're at. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and to start embellishing it. I've got this heart, this flaming heart that I'm going to add to it. Now we're not done with our watercolors yet, but what I want to do is go ahead and put some of my embellishments down, and I'm using some heavy body gel to adhere that. And I'm just going to put a nice little amount on there because I don't want this falling off. And I'm going to adhere that right about there. Next thing I've got is I've got a bunch of white flowers, and I'm using white flowers because we're going to use our watercolors on the flowers. And I've got some foam tape on this one. Alright, I've got a little heavy body gel peeking out there. So we're just going to clean that up a little bit. Alright, so now the next part is we're going to use some of the watercolors on the embellishments here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little smaller brush, and the tip is a little more detailed because I want to get in the center of some of my flowers. So I'm going to take a little bit of my color, and I'm going to go inside, and I'm going to squeeze as I'm going inside because I just want to tint the center. And so I don't want a lot of color. I want more water and less color, just to give that inside a little tint, that flower on the inside, just a little tint in the center. Do you see that in the center? And I'm just going to brush it out a little bit. So I only gave that just a little bit of color there. I'm going to clean that off. Alright, you see the gold on the resin piece. It's a little light, and you can always go back in and add some more to it until you're happy with the depth of your color. Back in and keep playing until you feel like you've got a look that you like. I'm kind of happy with that now. And the last thing that I'll probably add to it are some word stickers. As soon as I find my word stickers. But you've pretty much got the idea, and this is the watercolor canvas. And these have been the metallic accent semi watercolor cakes that we've got in our September project kit. So this has been Kim for Swirly Doos Kit Club. Please join us on our forums at www.swirlydoos.com. And if you like what you see over there, we've got tons of challenges and tutorials going on. Check out our kits, our monthly kits. They're packed full of the latest and greatest. And if you do decide to join, mention my name, Kim. You'll get 10% off your first kit and a coupon for 30% off of your entire purchase at the store. So again, thanks for watching. Bye.